It is my absolute honor and pleasure to introduce UC at Pegasus Professor of History and Creators Nationally Syndicated columnist, Dr. Luis Martínez Fernández.
Thank you for coming tonight. It means a lot to me, and it feels good to be here. I'm delighted to participate in this festival. This is actually my second year in a row being part of this festival. And last year, some of you were here, I offered an illustrated presentation entitled Cast in Bronze and Chiseled Out of Stone, the story of the Caribbean as told by its statue. I see many familiar faces, many friends, colleagues. Thank you for coming tonight. It means a lot to me. And it feels good to be here. I'm delighted to participate in this festival. The next one is an island on horseback. And that's a metaphor that I found in a poem by Belkis Kusamale. And I think it's a great metaphor for Cuba and its history. Cuba is an island on horseback, which means that there is a culture that venerates men and women in uniform. It venerates the caudillo. That is part of the historical DNA of Cuba's. Cuba was such an important place, such an important location, particularly Havana, because the vessels that were going back to Europe with cargoes of silver and gold and many other products had to stop in Havana and all gather together. They were called the fleets. So these were moments of great economic activity in Cuba. There are major differences, of course, between both created genres, but there's some similarities that I would like to note. Both begin with ideas that are fostered by curiosity and nurtured by reflection and research. These take shape first as concepts, then they begin to shape up as outlines or sketches, and then I revise them and over again, and that's the key to writing. I don't know of any author who can just write a first draft that is genius. So, periodization. Historians engage in periodization. We divide history into periods, and we establish watersheds and chronological demarcations. That's one of the things that historians do. But it is very difficult to recognize a watershed in your own time. Continuing with these changes, robotization. Oops. Renaissance nudity. There's a problem with that. Okay. Much better. What the heck? We're all adults here. Slide exclusively on the past. Something that I've been doing over the last 4 years is using history to try to understand and make sense of current events. The training and practice of history provides a long-term, telescopic perspective and sensitivity towards the interconnectedness of human actions and reactions, and fosters an intuitiveness that helps understand the present and even anticipate the future. Place to stop so that we can have time for questions and answers. Thank you very much.